Princess Andre admits she refuses to follow Mum Katie Price's extreme love life and says tell-all documentary put her and Junior in a really awkward situation after pair broke down about their troubled childhood. Princess Andre has revealed she doesn't bother paying attention to her mother's extreme love life. There's hardly a day that goes by without Katie Price making headlines with her romantic woes, notably since marrying conman Lee Andrews this year. Yet one person who isn't gripped by the saga is her eldest daughter, with Princess saying she doesn't like to get involved. Speaking in her reality series, The Princess Diaries, she revealed, "Mum's in Dubai right now to see her husband, and to be honest, I don't really know much about it."
Love watermelon but hate the sticky cutting mess? This compact 2-in-1 tool slices neat cubes and flips into a retractable fork for easy serving at parties, picnics, or home. Want to get the best verified deal and see full details? Visit grabdeal.us/3 right now.
I've never met him, but Mum's love life is everywhere at the moment. Mum's love life stories are quite extreme, and honestly, I don't even follow it myself. But as long as my mum's happy, we're happy, and that's all that matters. Princess Andre revealed in the Season 3 opener of The Princess Diaries that she refuses to follow her mother Katie Price's extreme love life. Katie, who has been married 4 times and engaged 9 times, tied the knot with Lee back in January after a whirlwind romance. Since then, he has been accused of scamming several exes out of money and has been imprisoned twice. He has yet to leave Dubai and meet any of Katie's family after being slapped with a travel ban. Discussing Katie's turbulent personal life, Princess mused, "Mum never has time to relax, her life is chaos." Yet Katie was on hand to offer Princess and her brother Junior advice in the first episode of The Princess Diaries, saying, "It's good to have money, but it doesn't bring you happiness. It's the people around you that bring you happiness. When you've got money, you attract the wrong people." Because you too have been brought up seeing that, you've seen so many hangers on use and abuse me for all kinds of different things. Hopefully, you will have learnt to keep your circle small. Katie has a starring role in Season 3 of The Princess Diaries, having previously been blocked from appearing on Season 1. She had a small cameo in Season 2, but Peter Andre did not appear. This season marks the first time Princess, parents will both be in the show. Even Princess had her doubts about the decision, quipping, "What could possibly go wrong?" in the opening montage. Yet she made her values clear, insisting, "I will always put my family first." Yet she also hinted at trouble brewing in the montage, saying that Katie's Tell-All Sky documentary has put us in a really awkward situation. "We want to support our mum, we want to support our dad." Katie Price, Nothing to Hide, featured Princess and Junior talking candidly about their traumatic childhood, while Katie also spoke at length at the ups and downs of her relationship with Peter. In the documentary, Junior and Princess broke down in tears as they looked back at Katie's public breakdown in the late 2010s. Princess also said appearing in Katie's documentary put her in a difficult position. The series showed Junior and Princess break down as they looked back at Katie's public breakdown. Katie went off the rails following the collapse of her marriage to third husband Kieran Haler, spiraling into depression and developing a cocaine addiction. At the time, Junior and Princess were just 13 and 10 respectively, and began to start fending for themselves and their younger siblings Jet and Bunny, then 4 and 3. Reflecting on the chaotic years, Junior confessed, "That was probably the most difficult time of my life, our lives," as Princess agreed. "I didn't know what was going on and I couldn't talk to Mum about it because she wasn't there." Junior, now 21, continued, "And when she was there, she wasn't there, and we as siblings just kind of looked after each other. I remember me trying to figure out if food was microwavable to feed us for dinner." Recalling one painful memory, Princess shared, "She'd give me a blanket and spray her perfume on it, and that was my attachment to her. I used to go home and feel so lonely I would just cuddle the blanket and cry." Thinking back to one vivid memory, he continued, "I was in her bed waiting for her to come back, and I woke up 3.3 am to loud noises. She came in the room. I'll never forget the look on her face. She was obviously on stuff and it scared me. I'd never seen my mum like this. That's when I started seeing the same pattern and her falling down the same hole. When she wasn't in the right headspace, she really wasn't, and she wasn't being a mum. The mum that I knew from when I was a little boy, the amount of love she gave me was so immense. That's what I missed so much." Mum was on drugs and she couldn't look after us, and that was the reality of it. Then I got fed up and clocked this was a very unhealthy environment and I needed to get out. When Katie had her public meltdown, Junior and Princess were just 13 and 10 respectively, and began to start fending for themselves and their younger siblings, pictured in 2017. At the age of 14, Junior then left the family home to live with Dad Peter, while Princess decided to stay, explaining, "I always wanted to be there for her, but she didn't understand that at the time because she was so hooked up in her own problems." Junior continued, "Thank God that my dad was stable because that's the house that I went to and gained my sanity back while I was wishing and hoping that my mum would come back and turn herself around. It made me feel like I wasn't good enough because she wasn't fixing herself for me. She wasn't thinking herself for us. Why?" Katie and Peter married in 2005, little more than a year after meeting as campmates on the third series of I'm a Celebrity. They welcomed Junior and Princess before announcing their abrupt separation and divorce in 2009, sparking the beginning of a bitter feud that rumbled on for years. Yet Katie and Peter publicly confirmed their bitter war of words is over in February, with Junior claiming the decision to have them both in the Princess Diaries solidifies their truce. "I feel like having family in a reality show just makes sense. It's always good to bounce off people that you just have natural connections with," Princess told the Daily Mail last week. It solidifies their truce because obviously they came out with public statements that they've made a truce, and it just solidifies it because they've been shown together. The statement, "I think it was a long time coming. It's been a thing that's just been happening for ages. I think everyone has got over certain things, and just to make everyone's life easier, make a truce so that no one can say anything bad. It's all good, and at the end of the day, our parents want the best for us, and I think it shows now they have put it into action by creating a truce." Katie and Peter Andre are set to both appear in the Princess Diaries for the first time. This year, they called an end to their years-long truce, pictured in 2006. Princess added, "Obviously, the reason we're so used to being on reality TV is because we grew up on our parents' reality shows. So obviously, Mum and Dad are both really good in front of the camera." Adding that it has been a very different experience filming with Katie, she continued, "Mum is a character, and she basically has no filter. It is funny to film with her because I actually said my show is PG, well meant to be PG, and then she comes on it. You just see what we're all like individually and us together." Elsewhere in episode 1 of the Princess Diaries, Princess made her hosting debut on This Morning, where she presented a segment about prom dress shopping. There was also a sweet moment between the three eldest Price siblings. While Katie was in Dubai with Lee, Princess and Junior opted to spend the day with their elder sibling Harvey, who has Prader-Willi syndrome, autism, and septo-optic dysplasia. Princess explained, "He loves Mum so much. If she's away for more than a day, he really misses her, so I think it would be nice to have a little sibling day out." The pair then drove off to see him in Junior's Mercedes, which he revealed he bought on finance after being involved in a car crash in a cheaper model of car. Katie then made her first appearance on the show, as Princess and Junior FaceTimed their mum to talk about their day out. Season 3 of The Princess Diaries airs Tuesday, July 28 at 9 p.m. on ITV. The episodes will also be available on ITVX.